So 4 terms, what should we do? Let's try it. So what's the GCF of the first half?
X squared.
Which leaves behind x minus 2.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What's the GCF of the second half?
It's something different.
Yeah, we could pull out a -1, but what's going to be left behind?
11x minus 12.
Do these match?
No.
No, so grouping doesn't work. So, I'm going to show you today how to factor something that doesn't work the way that we've learned, okay? So first step, graph the function on your graphing calculator. So go ahead and find so we have x cubed. No!
Yeah.
Oh, you can't pull it over that far.
Doesn't want. You just have to.
Minus 2x squared minus 11x plus 12. Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay. This has x-intercepts, right?
Right.
Which means that it should factor somehow, and it does factor out evenly. So, what's the smallest x-intercept? What's the easiest x-intercept here, probably? If we're gonna have to do some things with this number. Yeah. So, what is the furthest left x-intercept?
Yeah.
-3, right? If you trace -3, it should say 0. So just to make sure it's not like 3.1 or -3.1, just trace that number and see if it says 0. What does this one look like? Looks like a 1. So hit trace 1 and see if it is. Yeah, it's a 0. And then what does this one look like? 4. So if you trace 4, it does convert. So this has 3 x-intercepts and they're all whole numbers. Well, they're all integers. Yeah.
My calculator.
Yeah, yours is wrong.
Did I type it in wrong?
Yeah.
Did you put the
No, mine's the same.
Yeah, mine's the same as well. So,
Go back and make sure you typed it in right. Go to your y equals.
Mine's
Right.
still the
I
same.
did, I checked.
did you though?
Come over. 1, -2, -11, and 12. Double check, did we miss anything? Are there any missing terms?
Nope.
No, draw a line and then put a box under the last one. That's our remainder.
Why is your box like that?
Why not? Bring the first one down. Then what do we do?
Yeah. We multiply.
Multiply. 1 times 1 goes here.
Yeah.
Write down.
Subtract down.
Add down for synthetic. So we get -1. Then you multiply 1 times -1 and put it here is -1.
Yes.
Add down.
Yes.
-12.
1 times -12 is -12. I knew it was going to be 0. Because we knew x minus 1 was a factor, because we knew x equals 1 was an x-intercept. See how I did that?
Yes.
You just work your way backwards. If you know it's the x-intercept, x minus 1 is a factor. A factor means it evenly divides, like the number 50 has a factor of 5 because it evenly divides by 10 into 10. Okay? So I purposefully divided the polynomial by something I knew it would divide by. So, what is my answer here? How do I write this answer out?
1x squared.
I'm just wanting to say.
1x 12.
That is a factor. And what did we multiply that by?
1.
X minus. X equals 4.
Are you just trying
No, I swear to God, X equals 4.
So we just factored by means of synthetic division.
Oh, it's sweet.
So then you divide this out and you get factors in the answers. For good practice. Now, they're telling you the factor. So you don't have to find the x-intercept on your calculator. They're doing that for you.
Right.
So if this is the factor, what goes into the box on synthetic division? Positive 2. Now we have some missing stuff here. So what's my first coefficient?
1.
1 and then a
0.
0.
And a 1
And then a 1.
-20.
And then a
0.
Oh,
0.
you're screwing me up.
Yeah, we're missing the x cubed and the x.
It's fine.
Now, what's nice about this, what's the remainder always going to be? 0. If you do this right, they're telling you it's a factor. So it should evenly divide by that factor. You should always get a remainder of 0. So if you don't, you know you did it wrong. If you do, it feels really good. So bring the first one down, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add.
Can't you like do the half one?
So what is my answer? Not 4. Constant x squared cubed. So x cubed
Yeah.
plus 2x squared plus 5x plus 10. And what was the factor they told us to multiply by divide by?
X minus 2.
X minus 2. You have to tack that onto the end. That is a factor.
Oh, and then we have to group it. And then we have to simplify.
And now we have to group.
Done.
Oh, no.
Now we're down to 4 terms. So we break it in half. Bring out an x squared. That leaves behind x plus 2. Bring out a 5. That leaves behind an x plus 2. Yes, grouping works.
Oh, but you're not done.
So we get x plus 2 times x squared plus 5. And don't forget about the factor that they told us at the very beginning.
Boom, shakalaka.
Now, we're actually done factoring.
Yeah, we're not.
And does it say solve?
It does.
Yes.
It does say solve. So, we get negative 2. We get positive 2.
Wait.
And now we know this is going to be imaginary because it's going to be the square root of negative 5 plus or minus I square root of 5.
2 and negative 2.
So how many real x-intercepts did this have?
2.
2. 2 and negative 2, and then plus or minus I square root of 5. The square root of negative 5, the I comes out. Okay, do the last one on your own. You should be able to see that grouping, see how grouping would not work here? Because the 2 and the 7, obviously 42 and 72 are not the same ratio of 2 to 7, so it's not going to group. So go ahead and divide. They're telling you 6 is a root. So what do I put in the box? 6.
Oh, yeah.
You have to understand the difference between if they give you a factor, like on numbers 8, or if they're telling you the x-intercept. Root is another word for x-intercept.
Yeah, that's the one.
So now that we have that,
You keep forgetting to record.
do a bottoms up to finish factoring. See if this works out. A times C would be negative 24.
8.
Are there factors of negative 24 that add up to 5?
Yes.
Yes. Would be
Plus 8 minus 3.
plus 8 minus 3. Don't forget this x minus 6. It's got a tag along. Don't forget to divide by A. So we get x plus 4. 2x minus 3. X minus 6. It asks me to solve, so my answers are negative 4. Positive 3 halves. And 6. Look, no eyes.
Never mind.
It's crazy.
I have. Look, Mom.
How could we check our answer?
Put it in there.
Zero.
Just do it in reverse.
Reverse.
Put in your calculator and see what the x-intercepts are. Do that right now. Every single person in this class, and then you can be done for today. I want to look around and see everyone putting it in.